Do you guys remember Lohanthony? He was an OG YouTuber and everyone was obsessed with him. And then he went away. And when he resurfaced, people were extremely disappointed. Lohanthony was always making videos where he was so full of life, he was so proud to be him, he was openly gay. But when he returned back to the internet, it seems like he had undergone some sort of conversion therapy and people felt like he was basically saying he was straight now and they were really disappointed. Then it came out that Lohanthony had actually joined the military and that was the last time people really talked about him. But now he's kind of come back to the internet and we're gonna talk about what he said in a recent live that has people talking because one, they're just shocked that he was on the internet and now they really want him to go on a podcast like Just Trish or something and I would live for that interview. But we are gonna spill on what he had to say recently and all the reactions that have come from it. If you were on YouTube back in the day, there's no way you missed Lohanthony's iconic intros.
Lohanthony's video of the week.
Anthony was the moment. A true internet star before being a content creator was even a real career goal. From his witty pop culture rants to unapologetically living his truth, Anthony was a force online. By 2015, he had over 1 million subscribers and was even rubbing elbows with Hollywood. He literally acted in a film alongside Timothée Chalamet and Lily Reinhart. But fast forward a few years and Anthony's life looks completely different now. After going viral as a teen, stepping into the entertainment industry, and becoming one of the most iconic LGBTQ+ creators in the early YouTube years, he suddenly stepped away from the limelight, leaving fans wondering what the heck happened. In 2020, Anthony broke his silence in a very controversial way. He deleted most of his old videos and posted a lengthy upload titled "Jesus Delivers Surviving Sexuality." Fans were confused to say the least. Anthony explained that he no longer identified with his past self, sharing his journey into Christianity, and made some bold claims that many found alarming, as if he was saying he wasn't gay anymore or something.
The topic is my sexuality and my call to Christian celibacy. It's no coincidence that through pursuing my same-sex attraction, I was also addicted to alcohol. I was also addicted to weed. I was also trying hallucinogenics that earthly pleasures brought to me. Did God make me gay? Did God allow the situation to be? Did God force this struggle upon me? God gave me the answers that He is love no matter what, and that anything that we encounter other than that love is not of God.
Anthony's return video stirred major backlash. Longtime fans couldn't recognize the person they once knew, and creators like Tyler Oakley even spoke out about the harmful messaging here. Anthony later clarified that he hadn't attended conversion therapy, addressing the rumors directly. He explained that his religious beliefs gave him peace after years of unhappiness, but still, the dramatic change left fans divided. Some supported him while others felt heartbroken, missing the vibrant Anthony that they grew up with.
If you are here watching this because you read a news article about me, saw a minute-long clip of my words posted on Twitter, or some way or another have come to the conclusion that I hate myself, the gay community, and love conversion therapy, I hope this video can clear any misunderstanding up. So, thus I say to you, I have been changed, but I do not support conversion camp or conversion therapy. Abandoning consuming lusts, both homosexual and heterosexual alike. No person is safe from lusting over whoever we are attracted to. I support leaving our old ways behind, especially if we're saved. Ways ruled by the flesh, ways ruled by sensual want, and ways unreflective of how Jesus walked.
It just seemed like Anthony was unhappy and seeking out religion fulfilled him in ways that he hadn't been in a while. There's a lot of opinions surrounding this drastic change for him, and he does seem aware of that, and I think at the end of the day, fans of his just hope that he truly is happy and not putting a band-aid over something. But after this, Lohanthony wasn't posting too much online, and last November, his mom shocked everyone by giving an update on him on on her Instagram and shared that Anthony had joined the military. On her Instagram, she wrote, "My Anthony, you make us so proud. Today you graduated from the Delta Battery in Oklahoma. The Army is so lucky to have you. Wish you the best in your military life. Love you, son." Some of those reacting to him in the military were really funny. Some people were like, "I always knew he would serve, but not like this." Others found the whole thing just really sad, which has been something that's been said over the last couple of years as people have just seen how much he's changed. But like I said, all we can do is hope that he truly is happy in that change. And a year later, we are getting another Anthony update, okay? He recently went live on YouTube to share a life update for the first time in ages, a live that he didn't end up saving to his channel, but some fans did take some notes and record some of the things that he was saying. And he reflected on his journey, discussed the backlash, and opened up about where he's at today. He adamantly denied any claims that he was forced into religion or influenced by his family, and he wanted to make it super clear that his conversion was entirely his choice. He also touched on the narrative that his mother pressured him to change, saying it was hurtful because his parents actually are super supportive of everything that he does.
Really asked, how do you feel about people blaming your mom, even though you didn't go to a camp? I won't acknowledge this because it's really sad that people did this. Leslie, yeah. People blame my parents for my conversion when they literally had no say in it at all. I wasn't even on the same side of the country when I began to, explore my religion like I am now. They have nothing to do with it at all. They're just supportive of me because they love me as a person, as their son, as their child. And so, no, nothing, do you really think, I can't believe it's believable that someone would think a 20-year-old person would change their life because their parents said something, especially if you knew who I was at that time. Who I was disobedient, rebellious, a mess, just, did my own thing. Why would I ever listen to my parents? I don't know why that lie became so true to people, but that's what the devil does. The devil takes lies and he makes them sound true. That's what he did to Eve in the garden.
Anthony also opened up about a traumatic experience he had while living in Los Angeles, a moment that seems to have been a major turning point for him. He said that he woke up in a subway station one night with no phone, no wallet after blacking out, and that experience, he said, led him to pray for the first time, and it was the moment that he turned to God. He got even more candid about his time in LA, explaining that he left the city because he became homeless after a falling out with his then boyfriend, and Anthony shared that this period of his life was incredibly tough, but ultimately led him to where he is now. Anthony also acknowledged that he's very aware of the memes and videos that still float around online of him today, and he also made it aware that he has seen the video that Tyler Oakley made where he was talking about him back in 2020, where he was very concerned about everything that Lohanthony was spreading online, and he said that, this was a reason why he wanted to go live, was because he wanted to clear things up about him and his life and his choices, and he actually wanted to go on a podcast, but he just didn't know any that he could think of that, he could go on, and people in the chat of the live were telling him to go on Just Trish, and I think Trisha Paytas needs to get a hold of Lohanthony because it would really just be the interview of all interviews for the OG YouTube watchers, so I'm hoping that she can somehow, in some way, get connected with him. I think it would be iconic, but as for life currently, Anthony shared that he is still in the military but hopes to finish his contract soon, and it's clear that he's ready to move on to a new chapter. He did answer some questions about music that he listens to because, of course, some diehard Lohanthony fans were just needing to know if he still listens to all of the pop girlies like he once did, and he says that he still does listen to Lana sometimes.
God loves you. Someone asked, you still like Lana Del Rey? I listen to a few of her songs still. Not as much as I used to, but I definitely like How to Disappear from NFR. That's always a good song. But I don't know too much of her new albums. I really haven't listened, but if I do listen to Lana, it's going to be the classics. I sometimes will listen to maybe Without You from Born to Die or something like that. I like the really sad, angsty stuff if I'm ever going to listen to her.
At the end of the day, Anthony's live stream was a moment of reflection for him and for his fans, and he's still very much on his spiritual journey, and whether you agree with his choices or not, he seems committed to this path. Whether he decides to share more of his story through a podcast, like I said, I would really love him to go on Just Trish, but I guess we will just have to see if that is going to actually happen, something that she could do, or something that he would even be willing to do. I honestly, you guys, like, does he even know Trisha at this point? Because he's been offline for so long. I need to know, like, if he keeps up to date. Probably not, but I need to know if he keeps up to date with literally anybody that he used to hang out with or that was remotely of popularity at the time that he was. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. If you watched Anthony back in the day, how you guys feel about what he has had to say, the changes that have gone on in his life, and if you would like to see him go on Trisha's podcast. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.